So it's the 22nd of June and it's prom night for Mary. It's going into Leeds when it's 30 degrees currently, and we've got ice packs and all sorts to put in the car now in Leeds. And this is the Metropole, the Met Hotel. So I think there's possibly a couple of entrances anyway. I think it's meant to be in the top floor, the ballroom or something of this. So we'll go on then. So we'll just have to drop Mary off, just come up to the office for a few minutes and before I decide whether to stay here or go back a bit later. Go home and pick her up later, but yeah, it's pretty hot on campus. I'm not sure the rooms are going to be cool, so we'll go and check it out. Of course, they're refurbishing the lecture block here until September, so we can't go in and out that way, which is the route I would normally take into my office. So I have to go through this other route and then across the bridge up there and over. So this is the little sustainable garden here. Going to do in this space here, which is a small space really, is planted up different specimens and things. I mean, they're calling it botanic gardens, but it's just a little space where they're going to do some of that. Yeah, it used to be cars used to just park on this actually at one time, but of course they built a multi-story there, so that doesn't happen anymore. This is food science department. I just stuck the car around the corner here. So yeah, it's a bit hot. The different rooms I've been in, it's a bit hot and that, so I'm just going to head back home and pick her up later. I'll just park down here, down the back of food science, temporarily. This is the edge with the swimming pool and gym and all that down there. Geography retirement due for a few people who are leaving.
I'd like to thank you for your ideas and enthusiasm. I'd like to thank you to the care.
What I should have mentioned is that right back in 1994, Steve published the department.
Thursday lunchtime, it's about 27 degrees. Just Alice helped us remove some of the old daffodils, bulbs, these things, and then we've just potted up some of the more sunflowers into these pots. You can see the mess just using homemade compost, but of course when I dug into the compost heap there was all sorts of creatures, millipedes, centipedes, a lot of ants as well. So the ants are the ants are here, not in their nest. Yeah, got the compost heaps in the corner in the woods over there. And it just shows you, like, full of life, doing the job. So they're a bit confused, I think, the ants running around there, like a bit confused, they're meant to be over there. Yeah, roses in full bloom. We've got this little fountain going, just, yeah, it's just a homemade thing, just a little pump, which we've had for years and years. In fact, it might have been here at the property when we moved in, just left in the garage. Yeah, fantastic blooms on the roses. Interestingly, the pink ones smell amazing. The white ones don't have such a strong smell. There's hardly any smell on the white ones. But one of the things that does have a strong smell, the white flowers on one of our trees. You might only be able to just see the top of it right up there. You can see some white flowers maybe behind the laurels. I'll show you from the other side. The other side get a much better view than we do. Hollyhocks. Yeah. So Stephanie's little wildflower pot there with all sorts of different seeds in. I'll just show you the white flowers. Have a tremendous scent. So it was full blue skies this morning, but there's a bit more cloud now. There've been some people here to try and fix these lampposts where they've not been working for a few months, from Bradford Council. There's not just one, it wasn't just the bulb had gone, there's a few of them had gone. They've eventually come today. I don't know whether they have actually fixed them. They've sort of been messing about with them for a bit. But yeah, it's these trees here. So there's one there, which is in their garden, but there's another few which are in our garden, but we can't actually see. But you can see it on that side there. There's a fantastic scent off them. So part of the hedge is basically this fantastic flowering shrub. Yeah, and I haven't been mowing the lawn for a bit. I was maybe going to just wait till the hot spell ends before doing it, otherwise you sort of end up with parched grass all yellow and stuff like that. So I was just going to leave it a little bit. Maybe see what the weather does on Saturday or Sunday. I've still got these little patches, but the flowers have died down now that we're in these patches, so I will cut them. And you can see I've got the grass is getting quite long. But actually, you know, you've got all the lovely clover. Flowers for the bees and things. There as well. So you know, it's quite all right actually. There's just sort of low flowering plants. So if you don't cut the grass, it's still fine, and you get all these low flowering plants for wildlife and things. So it's okay. Yeah, I'll give it a cut in a few days. Yeah, so just drying these bulbs out before storing them for the summer, and then plant them out in November or something.